So we know that everything in Python is an object, and each object has a value, an identity, and a type. Let's see each of them one by one. First, let's see what is the value of the Python objects. For example, we write myInt is equal to 23, which is an integer, and a list having some 3 or 4 elements, and we try to print them. So whatever the value of an object is nothing but the data held by it. So when we print them, we will simply get 23 and the list. So this is the value of Python objects. Now let's see what is the identity of Python objects. The ID function, which is an inbuilt function, returns the unique identity of the object. So for the same two variables, just writing ID and the variable name, we will get the unique ID. Over here, we have taken an integer and a string. Let's try to print and see what the IDs are. So these are the unique IDs of the respective objects. Now let's see is and double equal to operators. So these operators compare the two objects and return a Boolean value. The difference is that the is operator compares the unique ID and the double equal to operator compares their value. So if we have a code and we have A is equal to the list having 1, 2, 3, 4 and B is also a list having 1, 2, 3, 4. First, we are trying to compare the values and then the IDs. Let's see what the output is. The output for the first statement, which is comparing the values, is true because both of them are having 1, 2, 3, 4 as values. The second, which compares the ID of the objects, is false. This is because they are two different lists held by two different labels, that is A and B. Now let's see the type of Python objects. For this, you can use the type inbuilt function. For example, we have taken an integer and a string and we are trying to print the type of my int and type of my string. This will return the name of the class whose instance the object is. Over here, my int is an instance of the class int and my string is an instance of the class str.